Aaron was a servant at heart. He absolutely loved being a United States Marine. He loved serving his country. He spent some time at September 11th, like on Ground Zero, and then he did multiple voluntary tours in Afghanistan and Iraq. April of 2017, we lost him tragically to his combat wounds that he has sustained during his time in the military. And on that day, I found out I was expecting our fourth baby.
My husband was killed in Afghanistan in 2011. It's hard to say, you ride the tide. Sometimes you have good days, bad days. I keep thinking it's going to get better. And that's not how grief works. That's not how losing somebody you love that much works, or the father of your child. My son's birthday is March 28th, and my husband was killed on March 29th. So we went from birthday party to notification. And so every year now we go from birthday party to cemetery. And it's really hard as a mom to make my son's birthday special because I'm not ready for the anniversary of my husband's passing.
My husband was in Afghanistan. He was his fourth tour. And that year when he deployed, he was telling me that he might not come back. I remember that day. It was a Friday when he actually called me. And he said, I won't call you this weekend because we're going to a mission. And I'll call you back when it's Monday. But in that Saturday, we received a knock at the door. And after that day, nothing was what it was supposed to be. He's supposed to come back and be with the children. But everything changed after that day.
On August 6, 2011, in the Cheney River Valley of Afghanistan, Wardak Province, a CH-47 Chinook helicopter was shot down in the middle of the night. And on board that helicopter were 30 American warfighters, 17 Navy SEALs, 5 Army and National Guard Aviation, and 3 Air Force Special Operations. One of those men was Aaron Vaughn, our son. And Aaron was a man who loved God, loved his family, and loved his country. Aaron loved to do things outside, loved to fish and to hunt and shoot and all those things. And in the weeks and the months after that, we began to talk about who's going to teach Aaron's kids to do the things that he would have loved to do with them. And out of the wake of that, Tara had the vision to begin Operation 300. On November 12, 2012, Operation 300 became a 501c3 organization, and in April of 2013, we had our first camp here in Florida. Operation 300 brings in boys and girls who've lost their dads in the military, and we also bring in the moms too. The kids come from all over the country at no expense to them, and they do things that they would have done with their dads. They're paired with male mentors, and they camp, they do archery, shoot, sail, fish, and things like that. So at the heart of Operation 300, the mission is serving military families who've lost a loved one in service to our country.
So I heard about Operation 300 through some widowed friends of mine. As a mom, Operation 300 has been such a blessing to our family. It's like a few days of reprieve for my children to get to come and spend time with other survivors, getting the opportunity to do things that they normally wouldn't get to do, like deep sea fishing and spending time on the beach, getting to go to the gun range and play games and just have that time away from their everyday lives to enjoy. And as a mom, it just means so much to me because I get to see the joy, like when they come back from camp and hear the stories and just learn about the relationships and the friendships that they built through Operation 300.
My husband was killed with 5 other men. And one of the other families that comes with us to this camp, their family member was one of those men. And so we're family. I'm the aunt. They're all cousins. Like the kids all call each other cousins.
The mentors actually, they make a really good impact on them, because for them, not growing up with a father in the house is something completely different. They don't know what it is to have a man in the house. So during this camp, they know there's having a mentor, and as a man, of course, and going to do these things about like archery and shooting a gun or flying a helicopter or just play ball together is completely different.
I like Operation 300 because it gives me chances to do things that I would have done with my father.
Being around other Gold Star kids helps me relate to them better, and I get to connect with them. Me, my sister, my brother, we get to like hang out, do archery, and like just a lot of outdoor activities that we don't have back home.
Each single one of my mentors has always brought me a lot of hope into my life, and each time when I leave and go back home, I come back as a brand new person.
It means a lot to us that kids our age can connect with us and we can have tons of similarities with each other and talk to each other about like our parents and stuff.
I'd like to thank everybody that gives to Operation 300, and it means a lot to me and my brother and other kids like us.